I'm Abby, Read It Forward's senior editor, and I am obsessed with sleep. In fact, I'm ready to go to sleep right now. But March is National Sleep Awareness Month, and so we are all about curling up with a great book in bed before you go to sleep. And it'll even help you get better, deeper, more restorative sleep. Because we've all been told that the blue lights from our phones activate our brains and make it really hard to get good sleep. So, curl up with a book in bed. These are the books that I'm curling up with this month.
Hi, I'm Jess, assistant editor at Read It Forward, and today I'm coming at you in my pajamas. I think that reading before bed is extremely important. It's the best way to de-stress, declutter your mind, and get ready for the new day ahead.
I am rereading Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng in anticipation of the Hulu adaptation of Little Fires Everywhere coming to your TVs on March 18th. Now, this story centers around the Richardson family and mother and daughter duo Mia and Pearl and what happens when their lives collide. Now, I'm so excited to see how Hulu adapts this show. I'm so excited that I'm even starting a whole podcast around it. It's called The Adaptables, and we are launching March 18th, and we're looking at the differences between the book and the show, and really what makes a great adaptation. So if you're like me and you love when your favorite books get turned to movies and TV shows, tune in to my podcast, The Adaptables.
The first book is Sea Prayer by Khaled Hosseini. This is a gorgeously illustrated picture book by an adult author, which is really refreshing and cool. It's basically about the refugee experience, and it's heartbreaking and heartwarming. And reading it before bed brought me back to my experiences when my parents used to read to me as a child. And so it just gave me all the nostalgic feels. And so this book is perfect for anyone to read within a few minutes before you turn out the light.
This month I'm also curling up with Here For It by our Eric Thomas. Now, Eric is one of my absolute favorite writers for Elle.com, and this book of personal essays is side-splittingly funny. Eric talks about always feeling like an outsider in every part of his life, whether that was growing up black in a mostly white school, or going to a big black church, or struggling with his sexuality, or getting famous on the internet for all the wrong reasons. Eric is unbelievably funny and will make you feel like you're not alone when you too feel like a total outsider. This book is like the best Big Brother's advice you could ever ask for.
Next up is Dear Edward by Anne Napolitano. This book has gotten a lot of buzz this year, and for a really good reason. Dear Edward follows little Edward, who is on a plane with his entire family and 183 other passengers. The plane crashes, and he is the sole survivor. And so, as you can imagine, Edward is feeling very lost in a big world without his family. And so this story is all about finding yourself after such a tragedy, and it's about grieving, and it's about resilience when change becomes your entire life.
A book I recently devoured before bed is Fitness Junkie by Lucy Sykes and Joe Piazza. Now, this writing duo is one of my absolute favorites, and this book is screamingly funny. Now, we all know the key to getting good sleep is a good, healthy workout earlier in the day, but this protagonist, Janie, takes that to the extremes. She's terrified of getting fat, and so she finds the wackiest workouts to do, including my favorite, Free the Nipple Yoga. Along her path, she meets Sarah, a fitness guru, who seems a little too good to be true. Is she practicing what she's preaching, or is she perhaps a con woman that's preying on women's insecurities? Either way, the story is really relatable and definitely funny.
When Katie Met Cassidy by Camille Perry is a read that will definitely rile you up before you go to bed and give you some crazy dreams. So basically, it's a hot romance novel about two women, Katie and Cassidy, obviously. But Katie was just dumped by her fiance, and she meets Cassidy when she least expects it, and does not at all realize at the time like how hard she's going to fall for this woman who is a boss bitch. So you will just want to devour this book. You're gonna have to eventually go to sleep. So maybe it's not the best book for this, but I don't care. It's amazing. So pick it up.
For more information about Read to Sleep and to make your commitment to read a few pages before bed, check out penguinrandomhouse.com/read to sleep.